The Iranian women's soccer team appears to be showing solidarity with the people of Iran longing for a future without the oppressive Iranian regime. During the Monday night opening ceremony of the AFC Women's Asian Cup in Australia, the women's team refused to sing the Iranian national anthem, what's being interpreted as a protest against the regime. Joining us now is Shahrzad Ghanei, publisher of the Epoch Times Persian Edition. Shahrzad, thank you for joining us today. So first, let's take a look at that moment in this clip. So, Shahrzad, how do you interpret this move? And tell us what the history behind the current Iranian national anthem is.
I would say they are patriotic athletes because Iran's true national anthem is different from the one that was being played right now. This is the Islamic Republic anthem. It's nothing, no element in this anthem is Iranian. There's nothing patriotic in it. It's just for the Islamic Republic that they made it after the revolution in 1979. So it's the Iran's true anthem is what is called O Iran, which is unlike like royal anthems. It's not tied to monarchy or the like the Shah's times. The O Iran anthem, which collectively Iranian think should be considered as national anthem, it expresses deep love for the homeland, national pride, and resistance against foreign domination. So and this anthem, although it's never been officially designated as Iran's national anthem or a permanent one, even before 1979, it's widely embraced by the Iranian people, by the public, and over the months, recent months, Iranian people are singing that one as actually over many years, decades. They're singing it as the Iranians' national anthem. So they are showing that we do not believe that this anthem of the Islamic Republic is something that Iranians should sing.
Okay, so along with your explanation, I can understand why the women's team wouldn't want to sing along. But does this kind of silent protest on the world stage pose any risk at all to the women involved or their families who may be back home?
Yes, definitely. Even in the past, there have also been instances where sports team or there were individuals, the athletes, that they try to resist the compulsory and non-human rights-based regulations and rules that are imposed by the Islamic Republic. But we know that each time they faced serious consequences after they returned to the country, or I would say they often were contacted, they were threatened, they were forced to sign pledges, or they would give coerced confessions. They had to do that. They were pressured into complying with the official regulations by the Islamic Republic. This time, however, looks like after killing more than 40,000 people in Iran, and as President Trump also stated, people in the street, they were shot by snipers. They were using live ammunition. So these young athletes looks like they no longer have that fear. It's part of a collective movement.
So with that being said, what kind of hope do you think this protest by the women's soccer team give Iranians, especially Iranian women suffering under the dictatorship?
Yeah, so again, it's a collective movement. It's happening one after the other. So after these mass killings, it was different people inside Iran. They said, okay, we no longer want to be a part of the Islamic Republic in any way. Celebrities came out and say, we don't want to play any role in any movie or any series that have relations to the Islamic Republic that is being funded by the Islamic Republic. So they came out, they spoke up, and now we see athletes are doing the same things. We see a lot of Iranian people inside the country are risking their own life, their own freedom, their own families even might be contacted. So it's a part of the collective movement, I would say, that a lot of Iranians are coming out and showing in one way or the other that we are not with the Islamic Republic. We do not support them.
So Shahrzad, can we just take a look at the future of Iran here based on what's happening right now, the situation in Iran? Practically all of the top leadership of Iran has been taken out, and the president of the United States is urging the Iranian people to take back their country and choose their new leader. So talk to us about this from the perspective, what do women in particular have to gain from a free Iran?
Well, so far, women inside Iran have been under the Islamic rules. I would say not just Islamic, because Islamic Republic is not just about being about Islam. It's a combination of Islam and very leftist ideologies, like mix of the original idea came from Sayyid Qutb, which was a mix of Islam and Marxism to some extent. So women has lived under this regulation and rules for so many years. There's they have to wear hijab. They have had to wear hijab for so many years, for 47 years. They had the freedom before that, before the 1979 revolution, and which this is a kind that they do not believe in. You know, Iranian people are not this type of jihadi people. This is not the ideology they believe in. It's just that the current Islamic Republic is imposing these rules on the Iranian people. For the future, for sure, Iranian women would gain their freedom. They can select what to wear, how to present themselves in the society, and then there are for sure limitations in society for them, and for sure all of them will be gone.
So Shahrzad, I just wanted to say, you know, sometimes it's extremely hard to believe it's the same country when you see the photos of Iran before the 1979 revolution and afterwards, Shahrzad.
Yes, absolutely. Before 1979 revolution, Iran was a free country. When sometimes it was called the Paris of the Middle East. People were the society was developing very rapidly under Mohammad Reza Shah. He was a patriot, and he was trying to make advanced development in the country, from infrastructure, you say, to giving women's a lot of rights, right to vote, right to have the same human rights, the rights as a man has in the society. So it was completely different. But then we know what happened after 1979, that the Islamists, I would say jihadists, took over the country. So probably things would go back to the same after the regime change. But more than that, it's for Iranian, what really matters is that they want to have their dignity back. Right now, if you ask an American, say, okay, we're talking about Iran or Iranian people, what would they assume? Is that, oh, Iran is an evil country, they are like jihadis, they hate Americans, which that's not true. Like none of the Iranian people, I would say none, because still some might live by that ideology that for those who are have ties with the Islamic Republic. But in general, Iranian people love Westerners, love American people. They want to host them into their country, and this is such a contradiction with what the image is and what the truly Iranian people, who they are. And we're talking about a country that has 2,500 years of civilization, monarchy, and the country stayed together, was always unified. And we're talking about such history, and this history is being and these Iranian people have lost their dignity, and this is something that they're seeking to get it back.
So just final question, Shahrzad. You said earlier that the Iranian people just want their dignity back. Is that the biggest thing that the people are looking forward to if we see a free Iran? What do you think people want the most?
Well, that's just a part of it. That's just a part of it. What they mostly want is the free Iran, with no rules from the Islamic Republic, with no, the Islamic Republic ruined the environment. They brought corruption to the system. They started fighting all countries, Western countries. Even right now we can see their neighbors. They are even sending missiles to the neighbor countries without any specific reason. So what Iranian right now want, they want to have peace with the world. They want to just get away from China. Right now, you see how dominant China is on the Islamic Republic, on Iran's oil. So they don't want to sell the oil to China with $30, $40 discount per barrel. This is insane. So all of this, they want to go on track and live a normal life, having a normal life like any other countries. And they say we deserve just to have a normal life and to have a peaceful relation with all countries, especially with Western countries. They wanted to be allied with US.
Okay, well said, Shahrzad. Thank you for joining us today.
Okay, thank you for having me.